Hi everybody, it's Imogen and welcome back to Colouring Kids. I want to show you some pictures that I hope to get round to in the autumn winter season. I know this is a bit late because obviously it's almost mid-October now, but I thought I would do it anyway and show you what I would like to colour. Obviously I'm not going to get around to everything because I've got stuff in some books. I also did this for spring, but I'm hoping, obviously with this season, it's kind of almost a 2-in-1. And some of the winter pictures that I've got, they're not necessarily Christmassy, so they could be for winter as well, so until maybe January. One thing that I do want to say before I get started is to do with my Amazon wish list. Now, some people have asked a couple of times, will I have an Amazon wish list? I have got one. I'm not going to link it down in my videos because I don't want it to be as public as that, if you understand where I'm coming from. But if you would like to see it, you can email me privately and I will send you the link. I don't really, well, me and my parents just don't really feel comfortable with, sorry, I can't even speak, comfortable with it at this point. So if you would like it privately, then you are free to email me about that. But I just wanted to say a word about that. I'm better basically now. I just still got a tiny bit of a cough, but I'm much better. So yeah, let's just get started. So I'm going to begin with these smaller books. I've got a lot of books to get through, so I'm going to try and be quite quick about it. And also you may see most of my colouring book collection within this video because it's basically all of them. So 100 Hugs, I've picked out a couple. Got this deer one. It reminds me of Snow White, but I don't think it's necessarily meant to be. Got this one which reminds me of the Nutcracker, the Sugar Plum Fairy, Gingerbread Man, and the Snowman. So there's some really nice cute ones in here that would be really easy to do. Oh my goodness. Right, so Waltzes for the Seasons by Kaneko Agusa. I need to get better at actually saying who the book is by. Sorry for the weird lighting as well, if like my hand's coming closer and then further away. I apologise for that. So this is one I actually did last year, but this one, the very detailed, oh sorry, I've just cast a shadow with my arm. This one is quite a detailed one. And this Christmassy one here are the specific ones that I would like to do. They have more in here than I've marked, but again, lots of these books have more of this these type of pages, but I've just picked out the ones that are my favourites. So when I want to colour in the book, I can go straight to a particular one. Okay, so this is A Million Sloths by Lulu Mayo. There's this one, which reminds me of Angie Lewin, if you know her artwork. She does a lot of really nice pod pictures. I've got this lovely mushroom one, which is very autumnal. And this mushroomy one too. I haven't actually done anything in this book yet, but I did one in A Million Unicorns, and I need to get around to doing something in that. So there's actually nothing in A Million Unicorns for me that would count as autumny or wintry, but that's good because I have pages to do in The Million Sloths. And then Die Welt unter Lupe Zulande by Rita Berman. I don't colour in this very often, and I'm not sure why. I think it's because some of the earlier pictures I did I wasn't a big fan of. I've still got this whip, which is kind of annoying. It does bug me, that page. And if I never ever come back round to it, I might just take this page out and then, but then that will come out too. I don't know. Sometimes if I just hate a page, I will just take it out. But there are some pages that I really would love to do in this. And I'll be showing my All Seasons book next. Sorry, not next, later on in the video. So we have this huge spread, and Rita Berman's actually shown her partially coloured page of this on her Instagram. It's absolutely amazing, but that's so detailed. If I did do that though, I would like to maybe frame it, but then again I don't really like taking pages out of my books, so it depends. Acorns, And this hair running through the trees, so that's a lovely one too. I colour in a seasons one a lot though, so that may be the one that I colour in more, because I've done lots of pictures in that. The Disney Princess book, surprisingly I did find a few. This one, obviously the pumpkins and Cinderella, that's quite autumnal I should say. And this one, again with the deer and stuff, with Snow White, is quite seasonal as well, so there are those. And they're nice and simple too, so hopefully I'll get around to those. I didn't actually mark off anything in this one. Mouse Guard I haven't coloured in forever. I've done, oh, this is awful of me. I think I've done 2 pages. This one, which I love. My colouring style again has developed quite a lot. I don't necessarily think it's got better, but I think it has changed. And there's that one. There are some autumny pictures in here though. And I was just looking at this page. I can't find it now. Oh my god, where is it? Ah, here. This kind of comic strip one. And it is really lovely, and I really like these leaves and flowers. It's quite autumny, but that's that one. This one, my Travelling Around the World Food, I did one for Easter, and I've also done another one. Let me show you. That's my Easter one that I did with the limited colour palette, and that was the other one that I did. And the Christmassy one I had marked off is probably not a surprise. It's the German one, and technically it's a double page spread, so I'm not sure if I would do both or whether I just do one. But this is the page that struck me, obviously, as being Christmassy because it's gingerbread, and it's so pretty. I love it. So this page, I would like to think I would get around to doing this one at least. Maybe not this one, because that French one that I did was meant to be a double page spread, but again, you don't have to do them as double page spreads, so we'll see. I may not get around to this one, but I would love to do the gingerbread house, and I wanted to do it last year, but I had that thing where I was scared that I was going to ruin it because I wasn't good enough, and I would like to think that I'd be able to do that. It's horrible. I never really work in Menuet de Bonheur. I think it's partly because of the paper. Oops, nope, I just fell down. I love the illustrations, and I think for me this book is kind of nice as a as kind of a journey of my colouring, because some of the stuff like this was inspired by Reading the Pugs page. I did this ages ago. I think I did this a good year and a half ago, and it's kind of nice to see how I've developed and stuff. But this wreath I really like, and that was the Christmas page that I picked out from here. Again, there's some pages in here I'm not crazy about that I coloured, like this one, not my favourite, but there's that one. And Rhapsody in the Forest, oh my god, I've still got a whip in here. Can't believe I haven't coloured in this more. I'm really ashamed of myself. I can't even find where the... Ah, there we go. So that was the Easter one that I started, and I didn't finish it this Easter, and I really wanted to. So I have this really lovely autumn one with the acorns. Acorns are so cute. And this one. And there are some Halloween ones again in here, which I think I missed. They're probably back here now, aren't they? And there are other Christmassy ones. Again, I'm not sure if I will get around to them. This is just an idea of what I would like to do. Just some ideas of things that I would like to do. It's not, I'm going to try and aim to colour every single page that I'm showing you. It's just pictures that I like that fit in with the season. And, you know, for some people, you might have these books and you might not realise that they have these pages in, so it can be helpful as well. Right, World of Flowers, I really want to get back to this. I haven't really been feeling it, although I love the illustrations. I've done some of my favourites, and I've left some of my favourites because I wanted to save them. But I've still got some of the really detailed double page spreads left. And I like this. I'm not sure if it doesn't give me the same vibe as Ivy and the Inky Butterfly did. I think because it was a story, it really pushed me to finish it, and I loved the illustrations in it. And I love the illustrations in this too. But yeah, I'm not sure. I think what will be nice for me is if and when I do get her drawing book, I will be able to draw my own and play around, but I really do want to get back to this. And I can't believe how many views this video has had, and I'm really sorry, because if you are expecting a bigger percentage of pages, that's not going to come for a while at least. Probably maybe from some other books. The only page I could find that I would love to do is this double page spread, which is very toadstooly and pretty. But yeah, that's World of Flowers. Okay, Sprucious Boss. I finished the page, which I think is quite autumny as well, in this book, and this is the one that I picked out. Again, it's so detailed, so I would definitely do some watercolour and stuff in this. The other thing I want to do is pick out some pages that I really, really like, that I want to dedicate to have colouring around my birthday, because I don't want to be in that position where I'm kind of just working on whips on my birthday. I want to have a page or a few pages that I just, you know, leave aside whatever else I'm working on and just work on those. So I'm going to have a look and see, because I want to colour things that I really, really like around that time. So I can't believe it's actually a month. So I've obviously coloured this one. These mushrooms are very, very gorgeous. Sorry, I forgot to say what this book was. Daydreams by Hannah Carlson. You probably already guessed that anyway. But that's that page, and also this hair page. I have wanted to colour these two for a while, and I love the way she draws her mushrooms. So hopefully I will do one of those. I think because I've coloured so many of her postcards as well, for Auntie Lynn and my grandma, I just feel like I really want to work in her books, because I've done her postcards for a while, and I have 12 more to colour for my mum in May, so that would be nice too. So Romantic Country Second Tale. These two pages are the Halloweeny ones. This one's the more detailed one. I actually coloured this on my last copy, and if you actually notice, this is my second copy. I at some point do want to get the first and third again, because I don't really like some of the pages that I coloured in the books, and I got them a while ago. But I actually did colour this one, and I would love another crack at it. So, and it was also with a limited colour palette, so that's that one. And this page too. We've got Into the Forest, In the Forest, by Stacey Peterson. Auntie Lynn got this one for me. I think she found it in Canada. And this one I picked out particularly. Either I will colour it and leave it in the book as a page, or I was thinking with this I could colour them and make some cards or collage with it. So we'll see. I think these pages are great because you can do anything that you want, really. I would probably leave these ones in, but these ones, there's about 4 of them throughout the book. There's ones with 4 birds, this one with the vegetables. So I think you can do a lot with these ones. So let's see about those ones. And then there was also this one, which I really liked. Cute rabbits and the deer. So there's that one, and I have coloured a page in here, and I loved how it turned out. And I just used my see, there's the other bird one. I just used my Crayola pencils because I wanted to try them out, because I got them basically at the same time. So there's that one, and I love the fact that it's spiral bound as well. Then we have Zendoodle Colouring by Deborah Miller. This is a well, I've literally just said what it is. It's the Zendoodle Company. St Martin's Griffin Publishing. There are a couple of autumn ones in here. We've got that one. It's mainly a page that I could turn into an autumn fairy, I think. And this one looked quite Christmassy to me. There weren't really any specific Christmassy ones or autumn ones, but I thought those ones were really nice. Sorry, that the front cover of that book was quite glossy, so it may have shone a bit. Right, I'm just moving these books over, and we're going to get to the second pile now. So we have Dream-Reese by Maria Troll. Again, I really need to get back to this one. We have this lovely one with the fox. And again, these aren't all of the ones that I have seen in here that are all to me. They're just some of them. Why won't the page tag go to it? Here we go. And this acorn one, which is so cute. Little acorn house. That book is so heavy. Enchanted Forest. I would love to do this deer, because I think he's so cute. And one of the others which I didn't actually mark, but I would love to do at some point. Like, really, I would really love to do it. I can't even find, maybe it was that one that I just went past. This one, I think, because I want to split it into 4 like I've seen lots of other people do, and colour the different seasons. But it's so detailed. But I love the paper in here. I love the fact that it's really creamy. That's a really nice thing. Lots of people don't like it, but I really like it. And I love the way the pencils turn out on this paper. Also because it's just so thick as well. It's really nice. Twilight Garden. This is my least favourite Maria Troll book. And I'm not even sure why. I think it's mainly because there's a lot of floral ones that kind of... they're just a bit samey, but there are some gorgeous pages like this which have the animal and then the things around it. I started a oh my god, what's it called? Watering can. So somewhere in the book, but yeah, there's this one. But to be honest, as I've said before, if I'm going to work in her books, I work in the books that I've done loads of like Schematised or Dream-Reese. So that one. Karovna Lohosnosti. This is the Klara Markova book, Magical Delights. Again, I got this a while ago, and I would absolutely love her other books, but they're just so expensive. So even though I've seen the flip throughs of the other ones, and I do prefer those, I'm going to try and hopefully work on this. But again, because I got it such a while ago in the beginning of my colouring, I'm not really happy with the results of the pages that I've done. So just give you a quick flip of some of the ones that I picked. And this one which Chris Chang has done, so I may follow this tutorial. Sagarok Sagna, there's some really nice pictures in here, and I need to get back to this because I've got a whip in it. And because I did it on video and I did it how to colour leaves, I've forgotten what colours I've used, so I'm going to have to go back and watch that video. I've just gone past it, haven't I? Yep. I'm going to have to go back and watch that video, or I may just rub it out and start again, or just, yeah, not worry about the colours, because although I did it as a tutorial and it was really fun doing that for you guys, I'm not sure if I'll carry on with that. So there's the Snow Queen, and this paper's really nice as well, so let's do the polar bear one. I am doing a colour along in November, polar bears in November, because they're my favourite animal and because it's my birthday month, things like that. So this is one of the pages that I would love to do for that colour along. There are a couple in various pictures, in various books that I will show you. There was one actually in Die Weltende de Loup Zealand, as well, but if you would love to join me, I would love that, and I will do a specific video for that closer to the time. This one, not crazy about the skull, but doesn't really bother me. I love the mushrooms and everything else. And this one, love it, and I've already coloured the Father Christmas because I really liked it. And I did a wreath in Botanicum, which is up next, using the same colour palette, and that's one of my favourite pages I think I've ever coloured. Even though it's not my favourite book by Maria Troll, it's one of my favourite pages that I have ever coloured. So, it's this one. And I'm really proud of how this one turned out. And it's so cute. So in here, obviously this is seasonal. There's this pumpkin one. The paper's slightly different in this because it's the Swedish edition, and I do prefer her Dutch paper. But that doesn't bother me too much. And then this one, which is my favourite one that I would like to do in this book for this month. We're actually travelling to my grandparents on Halloween, so I'm not sure how much colouring I'll get done on that day. But Halloween actually falls in half term for me, so I break up next Friday, which is the 25th, and then Halloween is obviously the Thursday, and then I go back on the Tuesday the 5th. So it's actually quite nice because it does fall in half term, so hopefully I'll have lots of time to colour. This is the Colouring Storybook by Cami Chidu, that cover. Oh, and I can't even believe I haven't done anything in it, and I just can't believe I have. I feel really, really guilty about it. But there's this deer one, which I think is absolutely gorgeous. And I think it's so cute. There are some pages that I need to get back to Fantastic Zoo. There are some pages that I'm going to do in that. So, right, the Illustrated Compendium of Amazing Animal Facts. I've just realised she's got a new book on like baby animals or something. I had no idea. I think it came out about a month ago, and oh, it's so cute. And it's really good. I think it's quite it's not very expensive, but basically I'm not going to get it because basically from now until my birthday I don't really buy anything for myself too much, so I'm not going to get it. But I just can't believe it. Like, didn't even know. It's one of those things sometimes they just crop up and you don't even realise. So there's these owls which are very, very cute. I may get around to doing one or two of these in the next couple of days. And then Polar Bear Colour Along will probably get done next month. Polar bears with the facts. The fur of polar bears. Oh, okay, there's a typing error there. Oh no, the fur of polar bears is not actually white, it's clear, but their skin is black. This is really clever because their black skin absorbs heat from the sun and their clear fur reflects the snow, helping them blend in with their environment. That was one of my favourite facts about them when I was younger and I learnt about that. But I can't wait to do this. So there are actually, surprisingly, quite a few polar bear pages. Okay, Schematige, Maria Troll. I never know if it's Troll or Trolle. People say it different. This fox one, this autumnal shed, oh, this cute squirrel. That's probably on the verge of not being autumnal, but oh well. And the hedgehogs, and Colour and Chat with Sammy did a colour along with this. I'm not sure if she finished it, but she did most of the stuff, and I'm probably going to follow that, because even though I have coloured a hedgehog in this before, if you just saw that picture, that was a while ago, so we'll see. So there's Schematige. Now we come to mein Spaziergang durch die Jahreszeiten by Rita Berman. This is her season, like all 4 seasons. There are some pumpkin pages here. They are quite repetitive, obviously being pumpkins, so the other pages in other books that have one pumpkin and then other things with it may be more to my taste. But we have this gorgeous wreath, which I would probably class as being more Christmassy than autumnal. I just love this time of the year. It's just, love it. Can't believe that was from Christmas in July. July was ages ago. It feels like it was. Well, basically, it was a while ago. This tree one, I still haven't done the tree one at the beginning, and I really want to do it. the one with all 4 seasons. I want to use Red Tifa's colours, but this one is just going to be a very nice Christmassy one if I get round to it. Lots of these pages are really close together now because I love them so much. These, oh my god, ornament lights. And this wreath, which I want to try and colour as well as I did the one in Botanicum, because it reminds me of that a bit. And I love her style. And I just want to work really hard to get that one up to scratch. 2 gorgeous ones here. Another really nice bird one. My mum loves that one. And this one I would love to do. It's the calendar. I'm not sure if I'd be able to do one a day. I think I would have to, if I didn't get around to it, I'd do maybe like 1 or 2. Like I would have to catch up quite a lot, and in advance I'd probably colour everything that weren't the days, so all of these little sweets and things, because otherwise it would get to after Christmas and I would just never finish it. So I would have to come up with a plan for that and a colour palette, because I want everything to obviously kind of tie in together. So I'm really excited to do that. And obviously I think you're meant to do this boot on Christmas Day. I think that's going to be impossible for me. So I think I might colour this whilst I'm colouring this. So I'll do this throughout the month of December, maybe. This really nice one. See, this is wintry, so this doesn't have to be Christmas. I could do that in January if I wanted to. And that's everything from that. The Ink House, one of my favourite books. Oh my god. I have actually just finished a page in this, and because I thank you for watching this video, I'll show it to you. I've just finished these snails, and I've gone over with silver gel pen, and this is Ink House, and I've done another page and another 2 pages in this book. Well, have I? I can't even remember what I've done, because I feel like I've done more than I have, or I've done less than. I swear I've done. Oh no. Oh no, yeah, so I've done 1 page and I finished off another page. But I really want to get more done in this because it's so gorgeous. So, Freddy Foxglove, this is very detailed. And would be one that I would be working on for quite a while, but that's fine by me because I absolutely love it. This really cute autumn one with the fox and the rabbit. And they were the specific autumn ones I picked out, but there are many more that I would love to just do in here. So, considering I've just done the owl one, I mean, I'm not just going to stick to doing autumn and winter pages throughout these months. I'm going to work on stuff that I want to work on too. So Botanical Wonderland, for example, perfect. This book doesn't have any specific autumn, winter things, but you can make any page into an autumn page just by using the colour palettes. And because this book I really want to experiment with different colour palettes, I can do that. So I will probably just do some autumn colour palettes in this. I don't think you even saw me get this, but I actually did a page in it the other day, and it's so gorgeous. And I used a colour palette from Design Seeds. If you don't know that website, it's amazing. It gives you all these amazing free colour palettes. So yeah, I can change any of these into an autumn colour palette if I wish to. That mushroom one would be quite good. So that's Botanical Wonderland, and look how thick that book is. It's thick and really lovely to colour in. Fantastic Zoo. We have the polar bear, which I'm going to do for my colour along, and oh, there we go. What am I even saying? The polar bear, which I'm going to do for my colour along. I did the opposing page, the reindeer, in July, but I said I wanted to save the polar bear for my actual birthday month, so that's what I'm going to do. And also the penguins, which I was saving to do because I really want to get them right, because I love penguins. And last but not least, Flower Year. This book has been bashed so much. I'm just going to show you because it's quite funny. I think because I've been colouring in it so much and I take it everywhere. Look at that. It's so sad. But it shows that it's been loved. So there's quite a few pages in here. The acorn, which would be nice and simple. The November page, which I want to do. Obviously, I will do it in November. These two, so that's the November berry one. This is the December page. Basically, every page for December I've marked off. So I might as well just flick through it. Robin, I love this one. This double page, so detailed. Again, I would like to, because I'd like to think that I do some of my best work in this book. I would like to try and get this one as good as the one I did in Botanic 2. And then the mistletoe one. And that's everything in that. I will just give you a sneak peek at the October page that I'm working on. It's very bright. But I searched up crab apples and I tried to follow that, and I also used Chris Chang's tutorial, so I did use her colours. So yeah, it's not my favourite one. Again, June is still my favourite month page. And also this rose as well I'd like to do. There's a random mark here and I'm so annoyed because I've tried to rub it out and it just hasn't come out, so that's just there. But yeah, that's everything. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this video and it's maybe helped you out a bit with, you know, if there's books that you didn't realise there were autumn pages in, things like that. Again, I'll link my email in the description box below if you want to contact me about any questions or wish list or things like that. So yeah, I really hope you've enjoyed watching this video. I'm going to do the tag video soon, which you may have seen, the Colouring Tag 2019. Hopefully I'll get round to that soon. But for now, that's all from me, and I'll see you in my next videos. Bye everyone!